You're just gonna cut away from that? Rip Jill? Yeah, I guess so.
Will he be all right?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him.
He'd be like 5 years later, right?
Remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he?
Well, there's Byron and Gav.
Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take
Cool that she
this.
built the ship, though.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You got mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Hey, he's alive.
Clive!
You're awake.
My boy! Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him.
Where's Jill?
Clive. Jill didn't come back.
Fuck.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
She's still alive, but I'm sure she's
You're
captured.
right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she's
Okay,
alive.
yeah, she got kidnapped. She probably got taken out just like Clive did, and then they took her.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure
Yep.
of it.
Well, good luck catching him. Because my
Rescue
ship's
mission?
going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess our next order of business is saving Jill. Song of Hope. I think we only have like 8 or 9 missions
Girl
left.
said that Otto might know something.
Or chapters, rather. I looked before stream and I think we had 12. I think we've gotten through 3. So I want to say we have 9.
Still alive, are ya?
Apparently you're
Gonna buy
selling
some
more
of the
shit.
quick about it.
Ooh, Rune Blade. It's better than Excalibur. By a little bit. We can craft that, though, a better version of that. We should be able to, at least.
You got out else?
Need my high potions back.
You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
Yeah, we'll craft
So what do I owe
a
you?
better sword.
Not saying fortune, do you?
Ooh, Brightburn. Wait, Brightburn's worse than that, though. We'll get the Rune Blade.
No scratches, all right?
Upgrade
You
it.
can
Yep.
thank me later.
Probably better stuff in here, too, eh? Yeah, Rune Belt.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Can't reinforce it, sadly.
It'd last you a good while.
Reinforce
You can
those.
thank me later.
Left is damage. What's the right one? That's stagger. Because not only do you do normal damage, but you also do stagger damage, which breaks their stagger bar. Yeah, so
That it?
that'd be it.
If it's knowledge you seek.
The stagger bar only applies to like elite enemies and bosses. Normal enemies don't really have a stagger bar, so there's no point.
Cole said it was an army of a
All right, time to talk to Otto as usual. Actually, before I do that,
How indeed.
apparently we have
Oh,
some
makes
points
sense
we
to
can
me,
turn in.
You've already got that one. You earned this.
Nice.
All done?
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't
By the way,
tell
you've
me.
only done one mission. You have
They're
11
right.
left. No, I'm pretty sure
a
I've
long
done
story.
3. 1 second. Let me check.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be sitting under a pile of rubble. I know. But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build.
Yeah, we're
this
on a
place.
Song of Hope, which is
The more
3 after
personal
things fall
items we
apart.
gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
We started it
That's
on
what
Things
works out.
Fall Apart, Crafty. Well, you have 11 left. Hold up. Let's see here. Things Fall Apart. Sorry. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah, you are right. Why did I... One, two, three, four. Huh. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I'm just wondering why the hell I counted only 12 left. So we had like 15 left. Now we're at like 11. Shit. Well, yeah, this will definitely take probably all of next week to finish. which is fine. Brain moment, yeah, apparently. Still, you could probably finish by next weekend. Oh, yeah, for sure. We'll probably get through another one tonight at the very least, and then tomorrow morning when I stream, we'll probably get through 3 or 4. But yeah, we might be able to get through another one tonight. Some of these missions are just like talking to people for a while and that's it, and then others are just a mission, like an actual instanced fight mission. So,
Do you think
should be able to get at least one more chapter done tonight, I would think. Plan is PC crafty. I bought Spider-Man on,
from Sid's old diary.
like, I want to say 3 months ago.
You'll already have read it.
I still haven't bought Miles on
Better keep
PC,
looking.
but last time I looked on CD keys, Miles Morales was only going for like $20, which isn't a lot.
I know this is
So
your hideaway, but
What do we have here? Oh, Sid's pipes.
oh yeah, Charlie.
Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
Yeah, I need to pick that game up. I really
I
do.
remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's.
After stream, I might see if I can find it cheap somewhere.
What's this tucked inside it?
Oh, letter from Sid. Riddle?
Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's.
What made it
first
better,
necklace.
Charlie?
What would that be?
Cheapest is like 15 pounds, so yeah, about $20.
please tell me Mid is
Sounds
all
about right. And you're talking Miles, right? Okay, would be spoilers. All right, never mind then. I'll just take it being good or better as all the information I need. No Coral Island? Ah, okay. Because I think I might pick that up, but I want to do the PayPal pay in 4, so I would have to get it on like CD keys or G2A or something like that.
Well, did you find anything? Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was? Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything? I think Sid may have hidden something inside it. Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Okay. I think in October when you and everybody else in the world is playing Spider-Man 2, I'm gonna play Spider-Man 2002. Do it. Do it. Those games are great. The best part, and this is something I think little people remember, or very little people remember, is the game is narrated, or sorry, the tutorial's narrated in that game by Bruce Campbell.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
Because Sam Raimi, it's based off Sam Raimi, Spider-Man, so Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell are like best friends.
See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
How about the PlayStation 1 Spider-Man though, Crafty? That one's really good, actually. Any plans on doing that one?
Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes.
The one from 2000? Let me check.
There.
I thought it was earlier than that, but
How about now?
maybe. Hold up.
He fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it!
Yes.
Yeah!
Yep, that's the one I'm talking about, Crafty.
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this.
Yeah, there's a ton.
Whatever it is.
A lot of them are, like, their own unique thing. Not all of them are connected, obviously, so... Yeah.
Well, don't look at me.
A lot of
I can
one-offs.
tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Nice. Quest complete. It looks good, so y'all add it too. Definitely. It's one of my favorites, and the main reason is they go the route of Venom being a anti-hero and not a villain. And I love that. Because it has Venom actually help you out in a couple missions, and it's such a cool interaction between Spider-Man and Venom. It's awesome. I love that game to death. It's one I grew up playing on the Dreamcast. It's one I want to replay as well. At some point.
Just the two I was looking for.
Spoiling Venom being in it. I mean, it's in the first mission.
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Actually, it's an opening cutscene if I remember properly.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect.
Yep.
Otto told me what happened in Canver.
Yep.
What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Got the selfie with Spider-Man and Venom.
Back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at
Oh,
least
it's
try
good.
to stay safe.
And if that fails,
It's very tongue-in-cheek too. Like they don't take it serious. Like it's very much a comic book storyline. It's very goofy in a good way.
Here, the further the flagship sails.
Okay, there is a plus quest we can do. Yeah, let's do that plus quest. Since it'll unlock some stuff.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice.
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
Not gonna lie, I might... Okay, so I have this thing, which isn't plugged in right now. I'm gonna have to replug it in and set it up again. But I have this thing called a Raspberry Pi. I got it for Christmas, I want to say 2 years ago. And it's essentially a mini computer. It's just a box, like a small handheld box that you can plug in, and it plays old console games and emulated stuff. I have all the PlayStation 1 games on it, including that game, so I might set that up and play it later, maybe.
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
I've streamed off of it before in
the
terms
forge,
of
you come along when you're ready.
like games off of it. Like when I first got it, we had a stream where I played nothing but like arcade cabinet side-scrolling beat-em-ups. I think the best one that came out of that stream that I found was the Alien vs. Predator game. It's like really good. It's actually probably one of my favorite beat-em-ups now. It's great. I did see something like that a few months ago when I was looking into games and emulators. It's great. It's a great little machine. I haven't touched it. Like, I haven't, like, booted it up and played it in probably over a year. Mainly because, honestly, like, out of all the emulators that are on that thing, a lot of the games I like to play are, like, from GameCube and onwards, and that stops at, I think, PS1. PS1 Dreamcast. I think it has N64 emulator on there as well. But that's, like, the highest it goes in terms of the newest stuff.
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know.
Excuse me?
Hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
Okay.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
Alright, so we have 2 quests to do. We have to do the Morble hunt, and we need to do... Well, we need to talk to Blackthorn, which we can do now. But he's gonna probably want something from a hunt as well. Yeah, I would say it's worth it if you're looking into, like, emulation and stuff like that, Crafty. Definitely look into getting, like, a Raspberry Pi. There's a bunch of different kinds of them, though. That's the thing.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Oh, ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together, back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride, and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left.
Where?
He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
All right. Oh, there's another one. Oh, that's to look for the hunt. Let's see where that is, actually. All right, so we're probably not going to get another mission done today. Like, main mission. Because now we're kind of sidetracked with these. All these missions that have the plus next to them or whatever usually means it unlocks something or upgrades something, and we're going to want to be, like, on top of that. Makes the game a lot easier. Okay. Carrot of Rose. Its name is Carrot? It's a carrot? Marshes of 3 reeds. Okay. Probably. I think they mentioned it's. Oh, there's the mission. I think they mentioned it's in Rosaria. What was it? 3 something? 3 reads, so it's somewhere in here. Probably the Whispering Waters would be my guess. Alright, let's go kill this Morbolt.
Faster.
Gloom Widow.
Time to fight.
It's gotta be here, right? Yeah, I was gonna say. Carrot. What a name. Love that. Oh, the carrot. Yep. For murdering the carrot.
Too slow.
Pull him down. Okay, where's he popping up? Stun him and then go into limit break. Where? Oh. Alright, this isn't too bad. A lot of Carrot's movements are very... You can kind of see it coming. Very predictable. Though it's kind of annoying, he has a lot of attacks that make it so I can't, like, counter. Like, when he's burrowing, I can't necessarily break him out of it. And that's pretty much him dead. Yep. GG. Got 10 grand from that, too.
That was definitely anything but ordinary. Now, let's get this vine back to the yard.
All right, I think that's all we have to do here. Tabber. Yeah, let's do Tabber first. All right, no worries, Crafty. We're just about to end, really. Anyway, I'm just finishing up these plus quests. Have a good night, dude. Talk to you tomorrow.
You have my thanks. Without your medicines and your wisdom...
Probably gonna have to go out and around, eh? Yeah, it's out and kind of around.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is...
The free cities and a sea. Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Let's go, Ambrosia. Just run past everything, because all this is not worth it. Footpad, what a name.
This might take a while.
Oh yeah, isn't this, maybe not. I was thinking maybe this was the, area that Wade was found.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you asked so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right.
A little pushy, aren't you?
Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
Nice little town.
So this is Dravosht. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil. Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Sultan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. It'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
The forge on the hill?
Good luck. You'll be needing it.
Alrighty.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Mama,
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off.
Wow, rude.
And if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Okay, he's kind of an asshole.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something. If this keeps up, we'll be ruined.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our...
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravozd in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravozd prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravosh won't last long without his furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shed Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate.
Good guy,
Sid's
Clive.
creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravosh will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favor and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander
Excuse me?
skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Karava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
All right, where at? Right outside, apparently.
Faster!
Yeah, I am not fighting a storm panther right now. No, thank you. Oh, I see him, I think.
You deserve a rest. Let's make this quick, shall we?
Yep, that's salamander.
No holding back.
I hit the dodge button. Oh well. There we go. Got him.
I dare say that will be enough for a decent set of bellows.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's all I wanted, was that one skin. They should get him the bellows and then should be done with this quest, I would think. And then we can just go and turn in the Morble tendrils
No need to
afterwards.
Here.
What's this all about then?
Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Cool.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight. You know what this means, don't you? I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest-to-God's marvel. You've saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pet Cole's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair.
Well, thank you.
I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Dravost needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
A little too stubborn for that, I take it.
Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna guess we just gotta go back now. Okay. Turn both of those in. Get both our upgrades. Forge upgrade and probably healing upgrade.
I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pico Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Huh. Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, You and the Cursebreakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Nice.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
Quest complete. A nice chunk of XP for that as well. Ouroboros recipes unlocked? Excuse me? Wesker would be happy.
Trouble with your gear, or...
Ooh, bows. Yes, indeed. Is there a weapon for that, or is that just armor? Looks like it's just armor. Stone Tongue, Comet Feather. Oh, that's pretty good for gear, actually. Yeah, I would need to go around and get some shit for that. Alright, let's go upgrade or talk to the guy that most likely will upgrade our healing. It'll either be healing potency or it'll be potion slots, one of the two. If I had to take a wild guess.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
Here. It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once. It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled.
Okay, so it's potency.
You must accept this file as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
Cool. Is that a level up, or it's almost a level up? Yep, consumable potency maximized, so that was the last one. Potion potency plus. You have obtained a vial of invigorated Morganbeard extract, further increasing the potency of most consumables. Both potions, high potions now restore even more HP, while strength, stone skin, and Lionheart tonics last even longer. Nice. So we upgraded our potion potency. It said maximized, so I'm not sure if that was just a weird way of saying increased, or if that actually meant that was the last upgrade. Either way. Got some good stuff done today.